Hello everyone, welcome NDS family. We are very excited to see everyone. Wow, everyone looks very healthy and happy, and we are here to little bit we can help you see what we can do for you. Today we're going to have a lot of experience we're going to share, and Deepak we're going to explain about immune system. And after that, we will take a question and answer. We like to let you know the BV Chauhan, we are the followers of the BV Chauhan, and he's our Guruji, and he's the founder of the NDS. We have a disclaimer for that. We are not a doctor or in the medical field. Please follow advice of your physician.
What we're really going to do, we are merely going to share with you, and we do share with you, experience of our NDS system follower and our own experience. Basically, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to give you enough information so you become in charge of your own health. In other words, you become a doctor of your own body, on your own person. And then you make a decision and make an educated decision. And if you have any questions, you can always ask us. And the people who has followed our program, NDS program, they're gonna share, every week we're trying to bring the people who have successfully implemented the program and what benefit they are receiving in return. So that's the idea, right? So what me and Punitaben is doing is Punitaben takes, she helps and I help few of the people we get a call from, or Chauhan said assigns people call from United States, then he gives them our phone number. So then they call us and then we will guide them all the way through. Any given time, there will be 3 or 4 people, or we are helping each, individually helping them. And they are in, like, for an example, I have 3 followers right now. I've been working with them since last couple of weeks, and they're still under progress. One of them have a very high diabetes, and to the point last 15, 20 years, they're taking three insulin shots every day. Now that insulin shots have been come down to only 10%. And the knee pain was just to the point they couldn't, they could not walk, and now knee pain is completely gone. Legs were starting getting bored, and that legs is getting better. Same time, a couple of other patients we are working with, and they will share their experience once they get cured. But we at any given time we try not to take too many people and give them personal guidance. And the funny part is, these people are not just from United States. They call from New Zealand, they call from Africa, they call from England, wherever. And Chauhan Sahib's policy is help whoever calls you. We are NDS family, we got to help them, regardless where they call from. And some of this experience we shared last month. I got a call at one late night from some lady in Darjeeling. She's been bedridden for the last 4 months, and she started crying. She says, please make me walk. Please get me out of this bed. Because she heard Minaben Kurani, right?
Mina
Kurani. After she heard her testimony, she said, if Minaben can do it, I can do it. And please guide me. So we do get call from Canada. We get call from wherever. So we would like to go ahead and help whoever calls us, regardless of boundary or territory. We just help whoever we can. So I suggested to Punitaben, is that okay, instead of keeping our name to NDS, helping other people, what name would you come up with? Punitaben, what did you decide to do?
We come up, actually, I have to share the good news with everyone. We are growing so much. all our WhatsApp group, which is NDS California #1, is all full. And now we already created another group, which is California second group. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Our family is growing bigger and bigger. So now we are going more likely like a globally, and our name will be NDS North America.
Okay, so that what you're telling me is by changing this name, all the program is going to stay the same. Is that right?
Program is the same
Okay,
everywhere. Yeah.
and you know this are we planning to do the website also or not?
Yeah, we are creating a one website. So anybody wants the recipe or whatever they have a problem, they can write their question answer. So we are working on it.
Okay, so in other words, you're going to have a website. So if I have a diabetes problem, I can click diabetes and I can hear the people who has cured their diabetes through NDS.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Okay, okay. So that's good. That's good. So website is being built. When do you think your website is going to be in place?
I would say less than 30 days or maybe 30 days, but we will be there.
Okay.
But in order to do these things, we are also looking for help. And if some people can help us as a voluntary, because the whole new diet system belongs to the people like that they so I would that somebody say that okay, we want to help, then probably we can
Plane has come, Punita Ben, one of the questions has come, is that how come Punita Ben and Deepak doesn't wear masks? So how come you don't wear a mask? Do you have both the shots already?
I'm done. I have a both shots and I'm taking like my body's alkaline. I'm having a green juice. So I don't see any problem. No.
Okay. So and I want you to know that I already had my both shots as well. So I'm pretty much immune to it. Talking about immunity, I would like to share some my thoughts and Chauhan Sahib's idea about immunity, how to increase the immunity. You know, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about today. So immunity comes out in 4 parts. How do you increase the immunity? Chauhan Sahib shared a very good news with me. He said, Deepak bhai, almost several crores of people following our program. To this date, we have not heard a single person who has contracted corona or COVID-19. None. Zero. That's a very good news. Even if they're following 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, whatsoever. So one of the things what NDS system provides you is a much better or much stronger immunity to your body. Let's think. First of all, you're detoxing your body. How are you doing it? The one thing is we are emphasizing that do eat alkaline food, a big emphasis in alkaline food. Second thing we are doing it is intermittent fasting. Third thing we are doing it, taking an enema, so any toxins we may have in our intestine, that will be cleaned out, right? So and then fourth thing we are doing it is drinking green juice, which provides us as well. If in fact, you know, maybe we should not have announced that we took a vaccine, because all our Guru brothers and sisters, including our Guruji Chauhan Sahib, he's very upset. He said, you don't have a faith in your own NDS system, so you and Punita had to go and get a vaccination. He said, you don't need it. Very true. Most of our Guru Bhais and Bens, they are treating a lot of corona patients, but absolutely they are not taking any vaccination and they are not planning to take vaccination. We live in the United States. We are not as immune as the people are in India. So we did take our both the shots. So, you know, that's worked out. So first thing is eat right food, gives you immunity. what is right food. Please, please, please don't take any or don't eat any processed food. Processed food gives you, first of all, lot of chemicals, okay, and it's cooked and it's been processed. So your that food is pretty much a dead food. So that takes immunity away from you. Second thing, uh, so you eating raw food gives you a lot of immunity because of the enzymes you are preserving. So that's the second thing. Third immunity comes from intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting gives you immunity. Why? So because your autophagy system, the law, your bad cells get eaten by the good cells while you are in a fasting period. So your chances of having a cancer or any other diseases are very little. Keeping body alkaline, in alkaline body, there is no infection will be able to sustain. They cannot live. So that's a very important factor. And then of course, taking enema, your any toxins may have been in your, most of the disease caused by the toxins in your larger intestine, and then it rots and then it gets fungus and all that, and it goes to your body, and then that's what it happens. Okay, so that's so immunity. These are the things we need to do in immunity. One other thing somebody posted in our website, which I appreciate, that says turmeric takes the inflammation out, which is very true. When we make a juice, when I make my juice, green juice, or Puritaben, when you make your carrot juice, do you put turmeric in it? The green turmeric, do you juice with you with your juice?
I don't put it in the juice, but I eat raw.
Or raw? Okay, I do put it. When I juice it, I buy a green turmeric and I juice with it. Yeah. So in all my juices, they have a turmeric. There are a couple of more things I'm going to show you for immunity. One of the thing is your respiratory system should be very, very, very good. So one of the things I've learned that in India, in Ayurveda or in a health clinic, what they call the nature cure clinic, they use neti cattle. So you put this little bit salt, warm water from one nostril, take it out from the other, put it in the other one, take it out from the first one. There is something I found in a Costco, and I would like you guys to look at it, take a picture, and I'm sure we will put it on our website. Mangla Ben, do take a picture and put it on our website. This Neil Med sinus rinse. What you do is that there is a little bottle. This is little bottle, and there is a salt package. It comes with it. You open the salt package, open it up, put it inside, put a lukewarm water, put it in one nostril, just push it gently. It will come out from the other. Put it the other side. It comes out from the top. You should try to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. That would keep your respiratory system clean. And Puritaben, this is gift for you. I bought this for you. I want you to try this, and please have this. This is my gift to you. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to show you some picture. Remember, in India, anywhere we used to go, you can put these things on the nose. So actually, this one is a better, something more effective and easy way to use it. So I would highly recommend, and thank you, Deepak.
Yeah, you're most welcome. And there was a question came from somebody from Chicago, I guess, wherever. She says, how do we take enema? This question every time it comes. Do you have Caesar? I can cut this. So there are sites on Google says 100 ways of taking enema, and lot of people still ask me question, Deepak, do I get habitual to it, and is there a side effect to it? Absolutely, there is no negative side effect, period. No negative side effect. Enema, and you are not going to take enema lifetime. You need to take enema is first 30 days you should take it twice a day, then once a day, and then slowly become once a week and then take it as needed basis. So one of the person had sent me a picture and he asked me a question. Guru from Northern California, he's been taking enema and he's getting a lot of benefit. Then he said, Deepak, can you send me some more of this catheter? And so he said, send me, and I asked him why. So he sent me a picture and the catheter was not kept clean. And I said, this catheter should last forever, and I don't understand how come it's so dirty. Guys, this catheter has 2 holes at the bottom, okay? Where it's supposed to go in the rectum. The end is sealed. I found some trick to it and I would like to share with you. If you go in a dollar store, there are teeth cleaning brushes are there. 99 cents. So what you do, you put a soap on a brush itself, just clean it inside both sides like that, both sides, and then clean it like this. So, and then wash it every time you need to wash it. Every time you need to wash it in a soap water, lukewarm soap water. Sometimes spray with the put a vinegar water. Just keep it hygiene. You got to maintain the hygiene of this catheter. Please do that.
So basically, this is such a small brush, and you can find it in 99 store, and this is really helpful to clean the enema system.
Okay, so that is that is that. And whenever you are juicing, I do put what Punita showed me the trick. I buy a bunch of green green turmeric. Ice tray, I put it in and make a cube out of it. So every time I make a juice, take 1 cube out and mix with my juice. So I have a turmeric in every type of juice. I drink green juice or even carrot juice or orange juice. So that's what I do. So this is what are the things I do for I do for my what do you call the immune system, increasing immune system. Guys, I was stuck in India for 6 months. I used to go out, buy fruits and vegetables. And then of course, I wore my mask, but I touch wood. So far, I haven't contracted with the COVID-19, or even here I got it tested a few times. No, nothing. Once you are, one of the things, Punita, you share with me that you took a first shot and second shot. What kind of reaction did you get?
I didn't get any reaction. I don't get sick. I didn't get a fever.
Your arm was swollen or hurting you?
Very little, not really. I realized that. So the good part is, like, if you are taking a green juice and we are the followers of NDS, definitely you're not going to get hurt.
Okay, so in other words, if your body is detoxed and you're taking right nutrients, then this vaccine will not hurt you.
No.
Okay,
no.
But your friends who took it with the same time as you do, what happened to them?
Some of them, they are not followers and they got a fever for a couple of days.
Oh, they did get fever. So these are the people are not NDS followers. So right, they got 2 to 3 days fevers and all that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's good. That's good. One of the thing I wanted to share with you is the last time, and I'm sorry, Punita, when you tell me, I did make a statement that when you do fasting, you must do enema. You were going to explain. Yeah,
I got quite a few phone calls about the enema and Deepak Bhai gave a statement last time that if you don't take enema, then don't be in NDS. He don't mean that way. What he was trying to tell you, that if you really have a disease and if you want to remove it, and on top of that, if you want the best result and quick result, this is the only way. If you have a disease, then you need to take a enema. But not necessarily he's trying to say that, oh, this is the only way. It is up to each person has what they want to try and their choice. So if you take it, but I still highly recommend that first 10 days, if you take it, even you want to lose your weight, you're going to have a result which is better. But if you take green juice, 50% of your disease will be gone. So each and every person, I see it like just like a soda. Every home should have a green juice. That's my personal things. So I just want to let you know that Deepak bhai don't mean that way. So don't feel bad. But I did. But some people do took it wrong way. But please don't misunderstand.
So do you have to take enema rest of your life, Punita?
No, no, no. You don't need to take enema rest of your life. Only like a 30 days or 60 days. And after that, sometime, if you eat some bad food, which is like a cheese or some sticky, and you don't feel good, or you have a gas, or you have acidity, then you go ahead and do the enema, is not a problem. Otherwise, NDS system is not trying to tell you take enema every day. No.
Okay. So the food plays a pretty big role. Is that right? To increase your immunity. One of the things you must avoid, which is dairy and dairy product. Please, don't take any form or shape of any type of dairy products. Dairy products is not good to. If you don't take it, your enema, your immunity will increase. Second thing is because dairy products are highly acidic. Okay, so that's something one you should avoid that. Second thing, Purnima, in cooking, can I use corn flour to make it thicker?
No, no, no. Corn flour is not good at all.
No.
So we're not going to use corn flour. No.
Okay. So all the grain should be avoided when you, and in all the dals should be avoided unless and until you sprout them. If you sprout them, it becomes alkaline. But if you don't sprout them, one of the things, Purita, I'm experimenting at my place. All the dal I make, I go, once a day. If you are healthy, the once a day you eat meal, 80%, 60 to 80% has to be vegetables. 20% you could eat whatever you want to eat, right? So one of the thing I'm seeing it. I soak my dal 2 to 3 days. I change the water, 2-3 times a day. Slowly, the dal starts absorbing water, and when it starts absorbing water, it decreases the lectins in a dal. Lectin is the biggest cause of all the diseases. What lectin does? Lectin is and I want you guys to go ahead and Google it and find out. First of all, wheat should be avoided. Tuver dal should be avoided because they have a maximum amount of lectin and urea, and that's what you don't need. You don't need that. Okay. So Dr. Gantri's book I told you guys about last time. One of the things he thinks that the lectin which affects your health or your health condition, whether you're going to be sick or you're going to be healthy. And lectin is an artificial protein which our white cells targets as an enemy, and then it is such a bad thing to have in our body. It cuts through your larger intestine wall, because wall is just one cell thick. It cuts down to that, and then it comes out of that, and then it brings a lot of other toxins out, and that's what causes a lot of diseases. I want you guys I want to share a couple of 3 books with you guys today, and please write down, and we will put it on our website as well. And and another thing, please don't take protein which is processed protein. Only protein we would recommend, highly recommend, which is natural protein, not processed, is this right here. You can buy it in a Costco, and put it up in the one I gave you, that sinus rinse. That also you can buy it in Costco. That's where I got it from. Okay. And the book I want you guys to read is a Plant Paradox by Dr. Stephen Guthrie. Plant Paradox by Dr. Stephen Guthrie. It's a worthwhile reading book. It has audio and video both. And there's another good book I was talking to you about last time. Please do read this. This is a worthwhile reading it. It's called How Not to Die. How Not to Die. This too, and this is by Michael McGregor. And you must read this book, because you'll pick up a lot of good tips out of this one. Because we want you to become a doctor of your own health. There is a very good book by a young Indian girl. I met her in a health show. Her name is Vani Hari, and she this was bestseller in the New York Book Exchange program. And Vani Hari, what she did, she put on a lot of weight by eating all the what do you call the fast food. And then she said, why this fast food, advertising that this is healthy food, but that's not an healthy food. So she went to the lab and she got it tested and all that. She found out what are the things they're injecting in order for you to get hooked up to their food. And then she sued them. And hands down, all the three big chains, McDonald's, Burger King, and all other three big chains, they came down and they bowed down to her. They said, please don't sue us and don't expose us. Tell us what ingredients shall we change in our food so people will not get sick. Say, why are you putting these things in your food so people get badly sick? And that she made them change all the ingredients, and it's a really good book. It's if you get a chance to read, book's name is The Food Babe Way. The Food Babe Way. Worth reading it. So these are the things, if we follow this, then we become, it becomes your system becomes immune. And if you have any question, please ask question on our WhatsApp group.
I want to share a really, really true experience lately.
Yeah.
Like in my family member, somebody almost like a doctor say she can die when she can. And she has a more diabetes and blood pressure.
Her heart works at
her heart works only 20%. There is a lot of issue. So doctors just say that we have to change her food habits. So I asked doctor, which is his son and myself, that okay, what we should be using the ingredient, and I made all kind of recipe for her, and I was cooking myself for her, and we are creating every day like a new recipe, which is she can't eat the raw food because she has a gas and she don't like it. So I decided to give her something like a cooked food. Now you don't believe it, now she is walking. She is walking like a 60 rounds. She is taking, the doctor said that this is miracle. Why and how these things happen, nobody can realize. But doctor did say everything is depend on the food. So I highly appreciate, and we are just doing every month something like a soup, only soup, or soup and salad, soup and juice and salad. Now we're going to do, I would like to do it like next month sometime, which is raw food with a soup salad. So I'm going to teach you how to eat a raw food with a lot of good recipe. And after that, like I'm going to, if anyone is interested, then cook food. If you eat in the evening, cook food, what kind of food we should be eating and keeps us healthy. And if we are trying to lose weight and we want to make sure that we can maintain our weight. So definitely I love to help each and every person. I'm not a dietitian or anything, but definitely I'm interested because I keep cooking and I'm trying on different person, different people, myself, and on my family.
One request has come through. They would like to, if you can give them a recipe about using asparagus. There's a big request come from like asparagus soup. Can we make a soup out of it?
Yeah, we did drink today asparagus soup,
yeah.
Right? So you tell me, how was my my soup?
Soup was very good. Soup was very good. So that soup, but they want the recipe of it. The people have requested recipe of this because asparagus, guys, asparagus has a maximum amount of vitamin B. Which that's only vegetable you're going to have vitamin D, tremendous amount of vitamin B. Understand, you do eat meat. So animal product, definitely no, any kind, even including honey. Animal product, please avoid any type of animal product. That's a part of the deal. So now I think we do have a guest I would like to share with you. I have a very dear friend, and he is a big sadhak of NDS in New Jersey, New York area. His name is Harshad Kota. He's a mechanical engineer. He's a retired engineer. Is doing some consulting at home. But most of the time, he's trying to help other people. And I would like Manglam, if you can put Harshad, bring him on a screen. Harshad Kota, I would appreciate that. And what I would Harshad to share with us today, Harshad Bhai to share with us today, his experience. Why did he come to NDS? What was his problem? His experience with us today, right?
Thank you, Dipak Bhai and Punita Ben, for inviting me to share my experience. Hello, friends. Dipak Bhai already told you I'm a mechanical engineer by profession and education. So I have no medical background. All I'm going to talk about today is based on my NDS experience. I joined the NDS because I had a high blood pressure condition. I come from a family who has a high blood pressure and heart condition history. And my mother had a cancer. So one of my brother had diabetes. And if you go to the doctor, first thing they'll have you fill out your family history. And they label you as a prone for all those diseases. Usually whenever we talk about disease, there are three primary things. Say for high blood pressure, they would say it's a genetic, or they would say it's a lifestyle disease, or the third thing was genetic, lifestyle, and we'll come back. I'll bring it up later. So everyone is scared that my family had this, so I'm prone to have that. And most of the diseases, allopathy says it's a lifelong disease. You have to take medication for lifelong until you die, whether it's a diabetes or blood pressure, you have to take that medication forever. So that's a bad part. But I was not ready to accept that. So what happened, I'll tell you from the beginning. At the age of 31, I came across, and the other one is a psychosomatic, they say, is because of the stress. So there are three primary reasons to have this kind of diseases: stress, genetics, or your lifestyle. So when I was 31 years old, I had multiple issues in the career, work-wise, family-wise, and I was stressed out. So I had to go on medication. Doctors said, hey, you have your father, your brother, two brothers actually have heart condition. You got to take medication. You're a prime candidate to suffer from that and have heart attack. So I said, okay, I'll take the medication. I was not happy with it. So I tried whatever I had to do, change the diet, did the exercise. And within 6 months, of course, the things were changing. The stress inducers were gone. Whatever the things were, they were sorted out in 3-4 months. So after 6 months, I monitored my BP, and doctor agreed that my BP was under control. I can get rid of the medication. So I stopped medication in about 6 months. And most of my friends, family, they were surprised. They were not ready to believe that I could get off the medication once I was on medication. Again, after 13, 14 years, I had a setback. Actually, unexpected, my younger brother passed away with a heart attack, and I couldn't take that thing. So I was not ready to accept the reality. What is stress? When you cannot accept the reality and you cannot do anything about it, it causes you stress. So again, that was a problem. Doctor put me on medication right away. And then a couple of months later, I was at the temple And my priest, he said, I don't see you often and you don't talk anymore. What's going on? So he made me talk and convinced me that certain things you cannot do anything and you cannot take stress and cause health problems. So I grew up. I said, I understand. Again, in 6 months, I got rid of the medication. And people were just surprised that how can he do it? Then later on, again, about 12 years later, I got promotion and I got too much responsibility, more than I could handle. And at the same time, I had some issues at home. Same thing, stress situation, I wound up taking medication. And at that time, of course, I was getting older. My lifestyle was changing. I was not able to devote time like I used to before, playing sports and swimming and all that. I could never get that thing back. So I had to be on medication. Eventually, one of my friends who was following NDS knew that I was trying to get rid of the medication. I had turned vegan in 2010, 11. So that helped me a little bit, but not get rid of the medication. Then I found out that Sri Bibi Chavan was coming to USA and especially in New Jersey. So I attended the Shibir and right away, same day I said, I'm on NDS. So I went through like 30 days of, 40 days of enema and all that. My medications, blood pressure started coming down. So I reduced my medication. Second month, I reduced some more. Third month, I got rid of all the medication, blood pressure medicine. And I was doing very good. I stayed on the raw vegan diet for 16 months. I was feeling like on top of the world. My health was very good. But then after that, I came across a situation where I started eating at nighttime some cooked food. I would have I would do the morning fasting, take a green juice, eat fruits and vegetables, salad most of the day. And then at nighttime, I would take a salad and some cooked food. After a month, I realized that my BP was going up. So I went and talked to Sri Bibi Chavan, Nararibai, and they said, you thought you were all clean, but your body was not 100% clean. So I wound up I decided to do 15 days juice fasting. And then I wound up doing 26 days instead, and it worked out very well. So after that, I have been in an excellent condition. I attended the Shibir 3 times here in USA. And then in 2018 November, or rather 2019 November, 18 November, we had a NRI Shibir in Nashik. So I attended that Shibir with Dipak Bhai and Punita Ben, Renuka Ben, Lakhani and all that. And it was a very good experience. We spent 10 days there to understand the NDS in depth. So many people, they think that they are doing this certain portion of the NDS, it helps, but then you're not completely clean. And when the situation changes, you cannot cope up and get sick again. And if you get sick, the best thing is to stop taking the food, no more oral intake, and start enema. Earlier, Deepak Bhai and Punita Ben talked about enema. If you don't take enema in the beginning, as you're starting out, that is fine. You cannot do fasting without enema, because what happens is when you're doing fasting, your toxins start coming out, become loose in the body. They go into the bloodstream and trying to get out of the body. If you are taking enema, that helps the toxins to get out. So according to Bibi Chavan, you have to take enema. It's like fasting without enema is a crime. Another thing I would like to mention is that many people talk about healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle, primary thing boils down to the food that you eat. Now, everyone has a definition of the healthy lifestyle, and somebody will say we eat in the five-star hotel, but everything is under quality control. Some will say we eat in the family restaurant where family cooks the food. Some people say we eat at home only, where we know what the ingredients are and what is going in. So that is the healthy food. Some people will say, hey, when you're making the food with the chanting God's name and all that for prasad, that is the healthy food. These are all like a myth. According to B.V. Chavan, you look around in the nature and see every single species in the universe, they have food for them. It's available, ready-made, it's ready to eat. So the question is, God made the arrangement for every other species other than human. I don't buy that. God made the arrangement for human also. So what, according to B.V. Chavan, what is available in the nature that we can eat as is without any modification? And that is fruits, vegetable, leaves, nuts, seeds. So that is the healthy diet. In the as-is form, every species is eating what is available in the as-is form. Instead, we have a brain and we can tame the nature, and we are trying to have it our way by cooking, adding stuff, and whatnot. So in my understanding of NDS, the healthy food is what we can eat as is from the nature. Another side effect of this sadhana was that my eyes, it was a nearsighted, my glass correction was 2.5. Within 3 years, it went down to 0.75. I do not wear glasses anymore. So that was another benefit I got from NDS. All right, I guess that's about it for now.
Thank you, Arshad Bhai.
So
Thank you.
Harshad Bhai, now some people has a question.
Sure.
First, I'm going to give you your phone number to everyone. So people who has a question, they can call you if you don't mind.
Certainly, no problem.
Okay, the phone number is 856-340-8134.
Yes.
We will go ahead and post it. So definitely you will got it on a NDS group. But now, like everything is pure. So what are you eating day to day? Now.
To be frank, I try to eat as much raw as I can. I usually wake up around 5 o'clock. I take my green juice or some other juice around 1:32, 2:30. Then I have.
You are extending your intermittent fasting more 9 to 10 hours. Okay.
Right. Then I take some fruits, whatever fruits are available. Most of the day I eat just green juice and fruits. And then in the evening I have some kind of a juice, apple, beet, carrot, or whatever, apple, celery, carrot, something like that. Then at the night time, I have a big bowl of salad. So I have a spinach, arugula, cucumber, tomatoes, avocado. And then on the side, I've got a little bit of cooked food, whatever is made at home.
Like, can you just give a couple of names? Like, what do you eat for the cooked food?
Cooked food, we have rice or khichdi every day, either of the two. We have I eat a lot of cooked vegetable also.
Right.
Along with that khichdi, or we have a soup. Sometimes we have rotli or
shak and
shak and rotli, or we have idli and sambar.
Right.
So whatever my wife wants to make, I just eat that.
So basically what you are doing, that you follow like most of the day, which is NDS and intermittent fasting, green juice, but only in the evening, which is you having like 50-60% is like vegetable, and rest you have a cooked food only one time per day.
Right.
Correct. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you, Arshad Bhai. Thank you for taking time and joining us today. And I understand you are also helping people in the area, New York, New Jersey. So anybody has any relative or friend who need help in that area, please feel free to share Arshad Bhai's phone number with them. Arshad Bhai will be more than happy to help them out. Okay. Thank you, Arshad Bhai, and we'll be keep in touch. And please stay if you have a time. You can stay with us, and then we will catch up with you again. Next person I would like to bring is Kim. Are you still there, Kim?
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Kim. Jeff Kim, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, okay. Jeff, Jeff has complained to me. He said your program and my interview has made me international celebrity. Now people are calling him day and night and asking his advice on a lot of various different things. Jeff, you have achieved a milestone which people with the prostate cancer have not. Okay, so that's why people are calling you, because they think that your guidance would really help them, and I would like to see that would help. So last time first time you had gone to go right after our interview, you had gone to see your doctor. Please share with us what's going on since then.
Well, I had another PSA test, and my PSAs dropped from 3.79 to 3.0. After a 2-week juice fast with intermittent fasting. And I went to the doctor and I said, I want to do an update, and I want to come in and see you, and I would like you to administer another PSA test to check the consistency of the numbers. And sadly, the physician was not impressed. He said, well, these numbers fluctuate. They go up, they go down. I'm not really thinking I want to do, I think it's a lot about insurance. So, and I want to say up front, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not disparaging his character, but he just wasn't as excited as I was. So
he's not used to seeing this. Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm doing now, first off, I have to tell you, I'm embarrassed to tell you, I was going to continue with more juice fasting, but I'm just eating vegan right now. But what I'm going to do, we had that phone conversation, just to make a consistent 30 days on numbers. On Monday, March 1st, I'll start again, and I'll keep a Google sheet with a daily entry of times and juice I've consumed, and I'll put markers on there, like I'll buy a blood pressure monitor, and I'll put markers in there, weight, blood pressure. If I can get a pulse ox machine, I'll put pulse ox in there. And then I'll do a starting and finishing PSA number. The test is real convenient to get. There's a private lab here in town that does it for $40. So I'll just go get another one. And then we'll see what 30 days of juice fasting looks like. And we'll see what happens. So I have a Google document, which I know I need to send you the link for. Actually, as soon as I'm done talking, I'll mute myself and I'll text you the link, and you can share that with everyone. I made a Google document of all the questions that people have asked me, so that everyone, anyone who wants to look at it can look at it. And then I'll do the same. I'll send you the link with I'll make a Google spreadsheet for the fast to document it. I'll send you that link as well, so you can post it in the group and everyone can see what's going on. So I'm terribly excited. I'm still sleeping better than I ever have.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel lethargic, or how?
I'm surprisingly energetic, and I'm surprised at how little I need to eat. Before I met you and heard about new diet system, I would eat a lot and still be hungry all the time and just have no energy. But I think it's because I was eating food that isn't healthy for me. Obviously, I was eating, meat and meat products and egg and dairy and I stopped all that, and now I eat essentially 2 small meals a day. I eat once in the early afternoon. I'm not very scientific about it. I'll go back to keeping better track of that, but usually between 1 and 2 o'clock, I'll have a meal. And then again in the evening with my family, when they sit down to eat, I'll have something to eat. I generally don't eat everything they have. I'll just make a small salad and some either lentil soup or there's another bean soup, and I'm on the spot. I can't remember the name of it, but it's got a tomato base and pinto beans. It's really tasty. But anyway, I guess the thing that impresses me the most is I'm eating very little, but I have a lot of energy and I'm not hungry. So I think that is, again, I'm not a physician. I don't have all the answers. I'm not as knowledgeable as you in the system, but I personally believe it's probably a higher quality food with more nutrients in it is probably creating that result. So
Jeff, a lot of people has a question that you used to eat everything and now you are not eating, or maybe you're going to go on a juice diet. So do you have a craving, and how do you not to eat anything? Sometime I'm sure you must be craving for something.
I'm glad you brought that up. Surprisingly, my weakness was a sweet tooth. I really like cookies. I really like cake with frosting. I don't crave that anymore. And I think after a while, I think once your body's detoxified, I'm sure I had a sugar addiction, but I don't think I do anymore because I can go, I don't crave those foods. I think the reason, other than the detoxification, is just also it's a mindset. You know, personally, I'm motivated on, I need to get healthy. I mean, to be frank, I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, and that's a scary thing for me. And I'm confident that I'll heal from it by following this. But that's what keeps my focus, is my health.
So basically, it seems like your willpower.
Yeah, there is some of that.
Want to achieve your goal.
I want to be healthy. I want to beat this. And
did you lose any weight in doing all this? Have you lost any weight so far?
Yeah, I lost almost 15 pounds.
Wow.
And when I was juice fasting, that's the other thing. I'll keep that spreadsheet. It was amazing. Without exaggeration, I was losing a pound a day while I was juice fasting.
Wow, good.
And I still felt great. But the other thing I want to say about this, one last point on that craving, to answer that question, I think some of the craving, though, is psychological, because in the evenings with my family, when they sit down to eat, if they're eating something that I know I shouldn't, but it smells good and it's something I like, now that I'm there seeing it, now I'm like, oh, wow, that would be really good. But I think partly it's just visually seeing it. Now I'm thinking and focusing about it. So my family's been real understanding. There's some times that I'll say, what are you guys having for dinner? And they'll tell me, I'll be like, you know what, I'm going to stay in the living room and I'll talk to you in the dining room, but I'm not going to sit at the table because I want to create that temptation. So generally, unless the food's there in front of me, I don't think about it and crave it anymore. And I'm incredibly surprised how little I don't have any hunger. I thought I'd be hungry all the time.
We would like to say thank you so much, and we are so much proud of you, because a lot of people getting benefit out of you.
And thanks for helping everyone out when they call you. And one more thing I want to share with you. These lectins, which is the enemy of a body, it clings on a sugar molecule. So when you take a lot of sugar, it clings it, and that's when it starts damaging your body. That's what it starts damaging your body. I cured my diabetes just taking a sugarcane juice, nothing but sugar, but I did not have any lectins. So my sugar passed through. It passed through. In fact, it cured my diabetes by taking sugary fruit, and it went away. Yeah. So that's what you said, that I have a sweet tooth. It makes a lot of sense. Dr. Gantry says in his book, Plant Paradise, he says in his book that, sugar molecule has, lectins and sugar combined, it becomes an atom bomb. It's a ticking bomb on you.
Right.
And
right.
that's what we want to avoid. That's what we want to avoid.
Otherwise, you can eat the sugar, yeah, but then you can't eat the lectin. So
Yes.
like when we have a 10 days fasting, a lot of people are asking, oh, how come you have a sugar cane juice and still like a,
or grape juice, yeah.
We have we don't have like a diabetes, and how can it can be cured?
Correct.
The reason is that we are not eating any cooked food or any other food or any other juice besides green juice. So there is no lectin. When lectin and sugar touch each other, then it's become atom bomb.
Atom bomb, right. And other thing is, when you eat vegetables and vegetables with a lot of small seeds, those seeds get hung up in your larger intestine. For an example,
Tomato.
Tomato. Or if you have a, what do you call the eggplant, you have a lot of small seeds. Try to avoid those small seeds comes in any fruits or vegetable, get it out of it. In Italian, when they make a tomato sauce, they take the skin off and they take all those seeds out. And then they make a tomato sauce. That's the original formula. Why do they do that? Because they want to get rid of lectins. They don't want lectins in the body. So
that's an excellent piece of information.
Yeah. So I really would like to see you. I really appreciate that you're helping a lot of people. They're guiding, regardless of days or time. But do me a favor. Do get additional testing done, because I want to see that your PSA goes below 2,000, so you don't have to go through any surgery or any treatment.
Thank you. I think that's an excellent goal. I'll do that. I'll get a baseline at the start of the week here, and then I'll do at the end of the month when I'm done with the juice fast, or in 30 days. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep going, but I'll do 30 days of juice fast.
Okay.
And post that
Jeff,
result in there
with
as well.
your permission, is it possible that I can go ahead and let people know your phone number?
Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem at all. And then as soon as I mute myself, I'll text you the link to the Google document you can share with everyone.
Okay. The Jeff Kim, his phone number is 414-758-0290. Thank you.
Yeah, and Jeff, one more thing I want to share with you is there is a Brazilian boy had all kind of disease, and then doctor had given him 4 months, and he decided that he's going to go and stay on a juice diet, and he stayed in juice diet and the fruits. Not only cure all the disease, then he started traveling all over the world, just eating nothing but the fruits of different countries. And you got to read in a Google. It's a beautiful autobiography, what he has written, the experience he went through. Thank you, Jeff, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in our future sessions.
I'll be here. And I would like to just publicly, again, thank you very much for all you've done for me and sharing this wonderful information. I'm very, very grateful, and I'll be happy to help anybody that I can.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Munish bhai, is there anybody has a question? They can
Yes.
raise their hand.
No,
Two
And can you
questions.
unmute, please?
Nimi Singh, you can unmute yourself.
go ahead.
Nimi.
Jeff. Okay, go ahead. Nimi Singh, go ahead, please.
Have you already talked about that general health? If one is already healthy, how does he continue to stay healthy?
The question has come up, if person has no disease and they want to have a healthy lifestyle, what kind of food would you suggest them? What type of lifestyle would you like to suggest them?
They should be doing intermittent fasting,
Which is?
like 14 hours fasting or whatever you can stretch, or 16 hours or 17 hours, is depend. And after that, they can have a green juice, and then they can have a fruit and salad. And in the evening, they can eat a meal, which is cooked food. But in the cooked food, I highly recommend they should not eat a lot of like a wheat and some peanuts and dal, which is Gujarati dal, because that has a lot of acid
And lectins,
and a lot of lectin. So if you avoid that, And I think pretty soon I'm creating, which is, I think we're going to go on, after vegetable and raw food, we're going to go in the evening food, what we're supposed to be eating. And I definitely will post some recipes. So just to give you some kind of idea.
So what you really said here, Purita, and you know, I'm just repeating what you just said. In the evening, if you are healthy and you don't have any diseases, just a normal person, so you can eat the meal in the evening, and a meal has to be consist of 60 to 80% vegetables. Even cooked food is okay,
Right.
and then 20% whatever else you want to eat. Is that right?
10% carbohydrate basically.
Yeah. Okay.
60-70% will be vegetable.
Vegetable.
And then you must have a soup, any kind of soup, like a
Soup or
lentil
dal
soup or
can they have a dal?
no, mung dal is okay. Lentil soup.
Yeah, lentil soup. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the same time, when you want to be healthy, I still believe like once a year, 10 days, everybody should go on a juice diet for 10 days or 5 days.
That's what you call rasahar.
Yeah, rasahar.
Okay.
That is very, very necessary because all your detox and you can just clean your body. And at that time, just go ahead and do the enema for those 10 days.
And you also refer to this intermittent fasting. So what you are suggesting is the rasahar is on top of that intermittent fasting, correct?
Oh, intermittent fasting becomes part of your life, Ajay bhai, because intermittent fasting is the biggest beneficial. You know, I asked this question to Chavan Sahab. I said, Chavan Sahab, intermittent fasting, people are used to eat breakfast, and you are saying that as soon as you get up in the morning, 6 to 8 hours after you get up in the morning, you don't eat anything, and then you have a green juice. So, but if somebody would like to eat in the morning, then what should they do? So he said, Deepak bhai, if they're eating raw food in the evening, they can have a morning breakfast, anything they want, at any time they want. Because intermittent fasting is for the people who eat cooked food, which is out of our diet, which is out of our human consumption. To digest that food, you need to give 6 to 8 more hours to do the detoxing. Because whenever you eat cooked food, it does put toxin in your body, okay? It does put toxin in your body. So to get it out, you give yourself 6 to 8 hours, so it will detox the body, and then, you know, the toxin will start coming out of it. Another question somebody asked this morning, they said, why are you forcing me to filter the juice? Juice has a lot of fiber in it, you know, and it's in our WhatsApp site. So
ગુજરાતીમાં સમજાવજો.
Yes, we will explain to you. We'll translate in Gujarati also, sir. Okay. So we said, you know, we said the reason you filter the fibers out, guys, it's very simple, very simple. You know, please get this thing, you know, for good. Fibers does not have any nutrition, period, none, zero. Fiber has no nutrition value. Fiber makes your body work so hard to process that fiber, get it out of your stomach to your little small intestine, then large intestine, and then get it out. Your body's 80 to 90% energy gets used up. Instead of curing, instead of cleansing, it gets used up by getting this fiber out of your body. So just imagine, if you don't make your body work so hard and take the fiber out to begin with, then your juice would get digested from your stomach onwards. It doesn't even have to go to the intestine to get digested. It gets digested right off your stomach. And then you get energy right away. Since you don't have a fiber to process, then your body energy goes and starts fixing, healing, detoxing. And that's the reason Chavan sir highly suggests that please filter your juices, okay?
I also need
Now,
to
understood about that, but what about the Trifla and Ayurvedic stuff? What about that?
No, one second, Ajay bhai, there is like a fiber. There is two kind of fiber, soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. So soluble fiber, when we have it in the green juice, like all the leaves, which is cilantro and mint and some other leaves and kale, those are soluble fibers. So when we put it in a Vitamix or the cold press, so soluble fiber we are already taking. So non-soluble fiber, which is become accessible to our body, and we should not be taking. Anything excess is not good. But whatever is a good, our body is taking and absorb automatic soluble fiber.
Okay, understood.
Okay. What was the question, Ajay bhai?
Sorry about that, but it was regarding the
Oh,
Trifla.
Trifla, I mean, Trifla is good. There's Ayurvedic way of cleansing your body. You don't need it though. Don't put something processed, heated, processed. You don't need it. Trifla is not needed. If you follow the NDS diet, you do not, NDS, one of the beauty part of NDS is you do not have to take any outside items or any processed item, period. Zero.
And instead of that, we are using gooseberry, which is amla. So amla also has a
same phenomena, right?
Same exactly the ingredients. So it's depend, like if you follow Ayurvedic, and then we talk about can we add this or can we eat that, something like that. But if you don't use the amla at all or gooseberry, then yeah, you can do something. But if you follow NDS, then it's not necessary, because automatic our body always give answer. And which is whatever we are talking, me and Deepak bhai right now, which is from our own experience also. So from my understanding, you don't need to take any those trifla, but you can use the gooseberry more. Like if I have something in my stomach, then instead of like a 3 gooseberry, I use like a 5 gooseberry. And here you go, next day, you got a cough.
Yeah, amla acts as a rotor. It cleans the larger intestine, and then it comes out with it. You don't need a trifla to do that. I mean, amla would do, and best thing is to buy fresh amla, but in the US it's not possible. So use the frozen amla, and if frozen amla is not available, then you can use powder. But try to use a frozen amla, and frozen amla available in every Indian grocery store.
And spinach is acting the same way.
Yeah,
if you use the spinach, it's the same answer.
Correct.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, few
Okay,
questions. Yeah.
Go.
આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કોઈને સાંભળવું હતું?
Yeah.
Someone
we'll
want
explain.
to know about the best juice machine. Juice machine. Which one is best?
Oh, best juice machine. We are not here to endorse any equipment or any manufacturer. Puritaben, what juicer are you using?
I'm using 2 juicer. One is like a cold press. Sometime I also would Vitamix, and a juicer itself, which is Breville. So what happened, like dudi and celery, Loki or squash or celery and the big fat cucumber. I made a juice and the ginger in the Breville. And then I mix up with, in the Vitamix, I put some ice, and then put all kind of leaves and amla and gooseberry, everything, and the water. And then I filter it, then mix those 2 together. That's what I do. And sometimes I use, if I don't have enough time, then I have like a cold press. Then I just use the cold press. But in a cold press, you are getting only 8 to 10 ounce, very small. And I like to have like 2-3 cups or 32 ounce.
What made is it? Is it cold press you are using? Do you know the name of the juice machine?
I just forgot. I have to see it.
That's okay. Yeah, you can see it.
We'll go ahead and post it in California.
Yeah,
group.
but Breville, the reason I'm also using Breville, what Punita been using it. And Breville has a stainless steel juice collector, and pulp, the waste goes one side and juice, so you don't have to filter it again. It comes out filter only. So I in that juicer, I make a carrot juice, I make a apple juice, I make a beet juice, celery juice, Loki juice. I can make any kind of juice I want to make in that Breville, and I'm really happy with it. I'm extremely
only
happy
difference is like in a cold press is taking a longer time.
All right.
And in the Breville, like carrot and everything, because this become our life, like me and Deepak, we have to have a green juice. I have to, like, maybe after 2-3 hours, I want some other kind of juice. So I just make it real quick in the Breville. So that's why I love it. And Breville also has a juicer with the cold press. So you can try that too. Next one.
Okay. Next question.
Nimi Singh want to know about has any has anyone get cured knees problem 60 plus
Oh,
year?
good. Very good question. Very good question. Uh, Ajay bhai, let's repost the Meena Ben Karani's
Purani.
Qurani's witness experience back again on our WhatsApp site. This lady was not able to even half an inch. She could not raise her feet even half an inch. It was so much painful. Going upstairs was, forget it. She can't climb the stairs upstairs.
Big fat.
Yeah, it was such a painful journey for her. So she was not going on a second floor at all. After doing it 10 days, Rasahar with Punita Ben's group, she now climbs stairs without even holding on to the guardrail. She goes just like that, up and down, no problem. And now she's even going for another 10 days of Rasahar. And then she was supposed to come today, but
Yeah.
she's busy.
She told me that in the first like a 10 days, she has about 15-20%. And after that, she did again, like then I was giving her some recipe, cook food, what to eat and everything. Then again, she started another 10 days. And before, her feet was like an elephant. I mean, that big and a lot of water.
Swollen, yes.
Yes, swollen and water. And she can't walk, she cries, she can't play with her grandkids. Now she can do everything. Even she's outside today, that's why she's not here.
So, one of the experience what Jeff has shared with us on a fasting, when I did fasting with him for 48 hours without water, and the benefit he ripped off. I got several requests. Everybody's calling me that I want to do 48 hours. I want to do. So I'm going to start a fasting group this month. First week we will do 24 hours, and I'm going to personally guide the people. Second week we're going to do 48 hours, and third week we'll do 72 hours. 72 hours is also for first time for me. I've done 48 hours several times. I've done 24 hours. I do once a week. So I would like to do that, but I don't want too many people. I just want to take 10 people who are interested. Please send your names on a WhatsApp group, and I will, we will select the 10 people, and I will personally guide, and we will make another WhatsApp group so I can guide them daily basis till we get this fasting part done. So whoever made this request, sorry, it took me a couple of weeks to help you, but let's do group fasting. It's easier than first time I did 24 hours and 48 hours. I was with 50 people, and it was very easy for me to do, when I did in a group. So so do send that name. And now we want to take why don't you take some questions now? Ask people for questions, please.
Ajay bhai, now we want to open up for everyone. If they have a question, they can ask.
Or do we have a question in the chat?
Sejal Shah has a question.
I'm helping my mom here. Just one question for you. My mom has severe arthritis. Helping with that. Could you able to provide the number in the chat so my mom can connect? Because the knee problem could vary from the arthritis to anything else, right? I mean, what's the person's symptoms? So they'll be good to know like what the other person has done, and I can guide my mom according to that.
I'm going to give you my phone number. So let me know in my personal phone, whatever is your phone number. So I will connect you with the Meena Kurani, and myself, we both will talk to your mom.
Sure. What's your number?
714.
Okay.
812.
Okay.
2422.
And I'm sorry, your name, ma'am? Okay.
Anita Shah.
Okay. Sure. Thank you very much.
One more question. So your phone number, well, if you haven't written down, please write it down. Can people now, since you have both the shots taken, people can come and see you and get a personal guidance from you?
Yes.
They can.
Right.
They can call you and you can do that.
Right.
How many people do you help at a time? Let's say per week, maybe.
Usually right now I'm doing like 4 to 5 people, because I'm a little bit busy on my business also, but 4 to 5 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will give you my phone number. And I don't take too many, but I try to hold hand of 3 to 4 people for 2 weeks at a time. I do have a 2 patients they have a knee problems, they have a diabetes problem, and one of them has a what do you call the feelings underneath the feet, what they call neuropathy problem. So I'm taking 3 people and I'm going to be working with them. But yes, you can come and see me. I live in Irvine, and you live in Fullerton, right? Fullerton. And you can call any of us, come and see us. We can spend some time with you. I also teach you, Puritaben teaches how to make a green juice. Green juice is, we don't call it green juice, we call Amrit. It gives you a new life. So, green juice, how to make proper green juice is very important. So my number is 949-521-1100. 949-521-1100. Try to call me in the evening after 7 o'clock would be the good time to call me.
Hi, Deepak bhai. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You hear? Usha.
Bolo Usha.
Punita Ben.
Hi, Usha.
I think मैंने ना मिस किया आपका सेकंड शॉट. मेरा भी पहला शॉट लगा है और दूसरे शॉट में were you okay? I think I missed your वो जो आपका वैक्सीनेशन था ना दूसरा.
Okay.
So did you have any problem or everything went okay?
Go ahead.
Everything went okay, but make sure you have a green juice before you go there last 10 days. Yes.
Okay.
Follow.
Okay, I'll do that.
What do you mean is follow India's diet, right?
Okay. Another thing is, right now, do you know that what I'm going through, with my life style have changed because of my passing of my husband.
Right.
So right now, it's like I try to, but I cannot continue my green juice.
Okay.
What I can do for you, Ushaben,
I need your help, both of you.
I will call you, and you can make, and for like, there is a 3 kind of green juice. I gave a recipe before also. So I think that will help you a lot. So you don't have to make it like every day. And one you can make it every day, one is making for 3 days. So I will talk to you personally and I'll explain you what to do.
Okay, because every time I do that, I bring things, it gets spoiled. Then again, I went back to sweets, so my body it's like I'm doing everything, with NDS, but again, I get off the line.
I understand. Punitaben, you have a little trick you need to teach her. Punitaben has a really nice trick to make a green juice. She makes it every day fresh. She is not teaching me that. I don't know why, but she's not teaching me. And I end up making it for 5 days. I make it 5 days. She makes it every day fresh one, and she knows the proportion. So do give her a call and she'll teach you that. She'll teach you that.
Yesterday I made green juice. It was real good. And I told myself, yes, I just made as much that I could drink, like a 2-3 glasses, small. Good. But after that, again, when evening comes, something, I don't know what happens to me. My body, it's like it's not behaving.
Okay, so give her a call and she will guide you. Please give her a call.
In order to behave, you need to behave in NDS, so you better follow proper way. So Usha Ben, I'm going to give you a call and I'll make your life straight.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not, because remember, I moved from my house, I sold my house. Remember? Right. Yes. Even this one came back to a smaller house, which is half of half. It's like my mind is like I'm where I am.
Can we talk that later? Because let's
let's give other people a chance.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead. Thank you very much.
Sejal Shah, Parimal Shah.
Yeah, go ahead, Parimal bhai.
Hello, everybody. My name is Parimal. I just wanted to ask a question about if anybody has any sleep apnea issues and anybody has got any success. I mean, in my case, I don't really have I'm like healthy weight. I don't have any underlying issues or any diseases, but I have been told that maybe the structure is designed in such a way that probably I have bigger tongue or something like that. So I do have episodes, and I'm trying to see if I can get a natural cause. I'm currently using CPAP, which I'm trying to make sure that I balance it first, go step by step, and once I get better success, then I'll probably um, continue that line. But just wanted to get feedback from anyone.
Parimal bhai, only suggestion I have is to join my fasting group and go with the fasting program. And I promise you, you will get a sleep you never had in your whole life. I personally guarantee you. The gentleman, Jeff Kim, who talked about that, he could not sleep and he never, you should listen to his first interview with me last month, January. And you will listen to him about his sleep, what his experiences he has shared with us. So, and give me a call, personally, give me a call and I'll get you started. Okay.
Yeah, and regarding the stuff, I mean, I'm already following the NDS diet. So what I do is I definitely go with green juice, but sometimes I try to change different juices, like just to make a different variety. I try to drink celery or lauki or something like that. I do
Good.
do a little bit of mix and matches. I don't take breakfast at all, but I do take a meal 2 times, which is like average. But I go to gym, cycling, swimming, so I try to balance it, and I try to make a best use of it. But I do feel that I want to eat, I do that. Otherwise, I can't sleep in the night. Unfortunately, I
No.
tried that, but
I'll get you to have a deep sleep. Okay. Just call me and I'll get you started.
all right, sir, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay. You are. Anybody else?
Yeah, Milen.
Yeah, Milen.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Hi there. So I know that, or at least I've heard that enemas usually clear out some of the good bacteria in your gut. And so I was wondering what is a good method to repopulate that, if that is a concern, if that's a valid concern. There's, I've heard that probiotics, I've also heard that yogurt, but you mentioned earlier in the presentation that it's good not to take dairy. So that would seem.
Basically, the things will really help you is the intermittent fasting.
I've been doing that for about 2 years since
wonderful.
my wife told me about your guys' teachings.
Okay.
So I basically eat, I do intermittent fasting roughly 12 to 14 hours a day.
Fantastic.
My diet is slightly imperfect, but I do first, I usually take either fruits or a smoothie. We use a good smoothie to do both juice and, both like spinach and other kinds of fruits and nuts. And then usually I have one cooked meal, or perhaps sometimes a little bit more. But yeah, no, I definitely have found my sleep. I need less sleep. I'm a lot more energetic. I lost a good amount of weight. And the enemas, I've done some, but I usually do it every few days, not that often. And then I just also know, I've heard something about that your gut bacteria also can get damaged by it. So I was just wondering how to best treat that.
You need to have a green juice after intermittent fasting, and make sure you use the gooseberry, which is coming in an Indian store. Amla. Amla.
I take that powder. Like we have powder with amla, guruchi, and I forget the name, but there's like 3 or 4 powders that I take every day.
No, instead of that powder, try to use this, like they have a frozen. And you will see within 7 to 10 days, you will see the result right away. That I promise you.
Okay. What couple of things you need to tweak it a little bit better. 14 hours is not good. You need to have intermittent fasting. Minimal time is 16 hours. Minimal. Okay.
Okay.
So when you get up in the morning, what time do you get up?
I get up around 9. I eat around 2. So
if after you get up, give yourself 8 to 10 hours before you take your first meal.
Yeah, I think maybe my timing, let me calculate properly. So I finish eating around 7 to 8 o'clock. So maybe it's already 16 hours. Yeah, it's, yeah, sorry, my calculations weren't right. I don't eat until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon ever.
Okay, good, good. At that time, you need to start with the green juice, right? And a green juice, you need to have amla. Frozen amla is fine.
We have frozen amla. I add that in my smoothie occasionally, but
very
yeah,
good. Right? No, so use it every day instead. Every
Okay.
day, use 4 to 6 per use. 4 to 6 of them. Then 2 hours later, to wait for 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, and drink as much as you can the green juice. Then wait for 2 to 4 hours, and then have a salad or fruits, whatever you prefer. And then you have finished with the evening meal. Now, I've been taking this enema since last 4.5 years. There is no, I don't take any probiotic. Please don't get into this probiotic thing. Don't need it.
Sounds good.
You absolutely don't need it. If you eat your fruits and vegetables properly, the gut bacteria, guess what gut bacteria likes? One of the things gut bacteria really likes is your avocado. It really thrives on avocado. It grows much more faster. Okay, so try avocado.
No, we take. Yeah, I have that. I have that in my salad.
Very good. And try to So try to eat vegetables. Try to eat vegetables, and a salad you make it more water based. What are the water based vegetable? Cucumber, of course, Loki, and anything which has a lot of water to it. These are the things lettuce, for example, even cabbage. So these are the things what you should go ahead and use that in your salad. Would be the best thing to do. And then add a hemp flower seeds. The one I just showed in earlier, hemp hearts.
Yes.
You can buy it in a Costco, and it gives you 10 grams of protein. And you will see the amount of energy you're gonna have. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. So, and you mentioned seeds. Cucumbers have seeds, but tomato seeds are the worst, right?
Yeah. Try to avoid the seeds, as much as you can. But cucumber, the seeds. Dr. Gantri says don't try to avoid any fruits or vegetable that has the seeds. I do take some seeds, but I make a juice out of cucumber. I don't eat cucumber, and the cucumber I buy doesn't have a seeds, which is a Persian cucumber, doesn't have any seeds in it.
Right. Okay, sounds good.
Punita, I had a question.
Yeah.
Sejal.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Please identify your name.
I'm able to do a lot of fasting, intermittent fasting, waking up, and I'm able to fast for like 6 hours. No problem, 2 times enema. But I get a lot of gas with the raw food. So I wanted to ask if you had any tips.
Yeah, you know what, lately, I was just trying actually with my own sister, because that's what doctor and dietitian, we all sit together. So we made a salad, which is like asparagus. So put it like a hot water, carrot. Just make the water hot and then cut the pieces and put it like a broccoli and carrot, asparagus. Then it's not going to hurt you and you're not going to see any gas in your stomach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also, I will talk to you tomorrow or maybe Monday, and I'll give you the recipe, which is a salad, but it's a cooked salad, but it's not really cooked. But some people can't eat raw, then they must try what I'm talking to you, and add some parsley, lemon. I'll give you exactly the way how I made it. Oh my God, it worked so good on her. And this is not only from me, we were sitting with a dietitian. So definitely this is a good recipe.
Punita, can she, instead of having a salad twice a day, can she eat cooked food in the evening? Would that be better for her? Or
she eats cooked food.
In the evening?
Yeah.
In the evening, very little bit, but I was wanting to ask you that if somebody gets gas, a lot of gas, then does it mean that, the raw food is not for you?
No,
Does it
no,
mean
no,
that?
no, no, of course not.
Okay.
Of course
Okay, okay.
But still, I'm telling you, try that kind of salad because
Okay.
your stomach has to get used to. And even whatever you are eating in the like in the evening meal, we will talk because lately I
Okay.
have a connection with a dietitian, and I can tell
Oh.
you if something is like that, then you avoid this kind of food, but you should have enough nutrition in your body.
Got it, got it, got it. And I'm able to do the fasting, the 6-hour fasting. I feel so good with it. I've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
With the fasting, two times enema is very easy for me, but this gas is really bothering me.
Can I ask you to do one favor to me, please?
Yes.
Increase 6 hours to 8 hours, please.
Okay, I can do that. I'm able to do the
that.
fasting very easy.
And
Okay.
then, yeah, and then next month, please report what difference do you see?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll do that. Thank you, both of you. Appreciate it so much.
No problem. Next.
Hello. Punita, can you send us the recipe for the dressing recipes?
Give me a few days and then I will send it to you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Goodbye. What next?
So Ajay Bhai, we did announce that we are, people are asking when is this new NDS website will be available to people?
Right. So that's a very good question because let me give a little bit of background that our group is a voluntary group, right? So we would really request from those who are present here, if they want to do any volunteering work, this is the forum. You can put your request on the WhatsApp and we'll pick up from there. Okay. Now coming to all the resources that nicely Dipak Bhai and Punita Ben has been sharing, we are going to put all on the website. NDS website is coming soon, maybe within coming 15 days, 20 days, we will have that up and running. So what are all your requests? What kind of things you would like to see on the website? You could put all those requests also on the WhatsApp and we will pick up from there. Yeah, Dipak, you were saying something? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, people were asking what type of volunteer work are you looking for? Because different people have a different expertise. Some of the people are offering us to do what do you call the cooking help? When we do live seminar, they would like to help out in a kitchen. Some people saying that we have an IT background, so what can we do for Ajay Bhai to help out in IT? So what kind of volunteer are we looking for?
Yeah, because we are at very, very nascent stage. So we will take all kind of volunteers. Whatever your expertise is, we will find proper volunteering work that we can assign to you. Whether you like to have cooking during the live shows, or would you like to have good writing skill, or you are able to act, you are able to talk something, then we will require those skills in your video. If you are good at the videography, or you are good at editing, you are good at speaking, whatever your skill is, we will somehow find a use of it. Just if you are willing to do volunteering, just put your name in our WhatsApp group and we'll pick up from there.
So right now, since we have two groups, NDS California and group number 1, do you need somebody can take the same data from group California group and put it in a group number 1? Do you need somebody to do that?
Yes, that will also be very helpful. Right now, Munish Bhai is doing that, but we will put Munish Bhai on some other assignment, and we will definitely like that kind of work. Yeah, some volunteer who is ready to do that kind of work, it will be very, very useful, because we like to see that both WhatsApp group goes in parallel, especially the messages from you and Punita Ben. You would really like to see that they show up at both the places.
So the second group will not be able to see the old post. Is that correct?
That is true. That is true. It is like you are joining the new group, and once you join the group, you don't see the old postings. But that problem will be kind of addressed once we have the website. Then all our recordings, all our recipes, and all our recommendations will be on the website, as well as also the link from where you can ask the question to Punita Ben and Dipak Bhai. So all those things will show up.
Punitaben, you already have a volunteer helping you writing the recipe. Who's helping you with that one?
Dipali Dave,
yeah,
she's helping.
Yeah,
Dipali.
so you want to thank her. Yeah, you want to thank her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dipali Dave, she's helping.
she's helping us. Yeah, Dipali Ben, thank you wherever you
Dipali.
are. Thank you so much for your help.
We would like to say thank you to Munish Bhai, Ajay Bhai.
Mangla Ben.
Oh, we all are in this together for this noble cause.
Yeah, we are
because
together.
helping
So
people.
So when is Purita Ben? When is the next meeting is going to be?
it's going to be on 27th
Of March.
March.
And but you were talking about timing wise. What timing you looking at it?
Ajay Bhai, what do you think about 3 o'clock? Because since you
3 to 4:30.
and what everyone thinking, you can ask.
Deepak bhai, Jai Swaminarayan.
So go ahead and ask. Atama, sorry, yeah, I didn't get back to you. Go ahead and ask me a question. Yeah, put your phone. Go ahead, please.
મગનભાઈ બોલો છે.
હા મગનભાઈ બોલો. Go ahead.
અમે આપણે એની સંજીવની ક્રિયા સવારે 3 પોટ લઉં, સાંજે 3 પોટ. વેઇટમાં તો ઓછું થઈ ગયું.
વાહ. મગનભાઈ ફર્સ્ટ મારે તમારી માફી માંગવાની છે.
ના માફી
નહીં એમ નહીં. See, Chavan Sahab has asked us to do this meeting in English, so a lot of American people can participate because we living in America. We should include the people who live, local people. We can help them also. So he wants us to penetrate and help more local people. So there we are doing this thing in English. But whenever people don't understand in English, we will more than happy to translate. Purita Ben will be happy to translate in English and Gujarati both, right, Purita Ben?
Right.
So what he's saying કે ત્રણ વારીમાં ત્રણ પોટ લે છે તો પેટ સાફ હોય. He lost his stomach altogether.
મને સુગર પણ છે અને ખાવામાં હું સવારે ગ્રીન જ્યુસ લઉં છું 12 વાગે. સવારે 4 વાગે ઉઠું છું.
અચ્છા, ઓકે.
અને 12 વાગે ગ્રીન જ્યુસ લઉં છું. પછી દ્રાક્ષ, પછી આપણે કેરેટ, ટમેટો અને એ સ્વીટ પોટેટો, સ્વીટ પોટેટો બધા 3 પીસ. મૂળા છે તો 3 પીસ. એવી રીતે એ ખાઈએ છીએ. અને પછી સાંજના આવાકાડો, પેપ્સિકમ અને બીજું શું મગ, ફણગાવેલા મગ. બપોરના કાકડી ખાઈ છીએ. એટલે પેપ્સિકમ, મગ, આવાકાડો, કેરેટ એટલું સાંજે ખાઈએ છીએ.
ઓકે.
અને મારા વાઈફ ને આર્થરાઇટિસ છે.
આર્થરાઇટિસ.
એટલે એને વેઇટમાં ઓછું થયું છે. જે દુખાવો છે એટલે એમાં ફ્રૂટમાં મિક્સ ફ્રૂટ ખવાય કે પછી સિંગલ ફ્રૂટ જ ખવાય?
હા, એક સેકન્ડ. તમારો સવાલ ઇંગ્લિશમાં કહો એટલે બીજા બધાને બી સમજાય.
ઓકે.
પ્રિન્દાબેન, go ahead. પ્રિન્દાબેન, તમે શું કે છે કયો સમજાવો ઇંગ્લિશમાં. So what, in English, what you were sharing with us right now, that your excessive stomach size has shrinked into small because you be taking enema 3 times a day, 3 pots at a time. And then in eating in the morning, you get up for 5 o'clock in the morning and till 12 o'clock, you're drinking green juice. Then after you are taking raw vegetables, and at night you're eating raw vegetables with the sprouted mung and avocado. So that's what is helping. But what your question is, your wife has arthritis, and can she eat the fruit or not? That's your question. બરાબર છે? તમારી વાઈફ ફ્રૂટ ખાઈ શકે કે નહીં, તમારો સવાલ છે.
પણ that is depend on the fruit, કારણ કે કોઈક ફ્રૂટ એવા હોય છે કે એમને આર્થરાઇટિસ આપશે. લાઈક સાવર ફ્રૂટ હોય તો એવા આપણાથી ના ખવાય. એટલે સર્ટન ફ્રૂટ ખાવા પડશે એમને.
એને કયા ફ્રૂટ? what fruit would you recommend?
એમને છે તે મેંગો ખવાય, પપૈયા ખવાય, mango, papaya, all kind of berries, blueberry, blackberries.
How about banana?
Banana.
Okay.
બનાના ખાઈએ છીએ, બ્લુબેરી ખાઈએ છીએ, અને પપૈયામાં પછી એ ખાઈએ, ક્યારેક પપૈયું લાવીએ, અનાનસ ખાઈએ.
પાઇનેપલ નહીં ખાવાનું, અનાનસ નહીં ખાવાનું, અને સ્ટ્રોબેરી નહીં ખાવાની.
સ્ટ્રોબેરી તો ખાતા જ નથી, દ્રાક્ષ નથી ખાતા, ઓરેન્જ નથી ખાતા.
પાઇનેપલ બી નહીં ખાવ. પાઇનેપલ બી
હા, પાઇનેપલ નહીં ખાવાનું ને.
પાઇનેપલ ની બદલે અવાકાડો આપો એને.
આવાકાડો તો સાંજે રોજે અમે લઈએ જ છીએ. 1.5 આવાકાડો. હા, રોજે રાત્રે 1.5 આવાકાડો નાખીએ. પછી આ મગ ને બધું, પેપ્સિકમ, કેરેટ, આ બધું મિક્સ કરી અને ખાઈએ.
ઓકે ઓકે ઓકે, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ. બરાબર છે, બરાબર છે.
અને એને તો એપલ ખાય છે.
હા, તમે હવે મને ફોન કરજો. યુ હેવ માય નંબર, યુ કોલ મી.
હા હા, ઓકે. આ તો ખાલી બહુ બધું સમજાય નહીં, પણ થોડું ઘણું સમજાય એટલે ખ્યાલ આવે.
નો પ્રોબ્લેમ, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ. સોરી અબાઉટ ધેટ. માફી માંગુ છું. સોરી અબાઉટ.
હું સાંભળતો જ તો તમારું આખું બધું પ્રવચન બધું સાંભળ્યું, એટલે જેટલું સમજાય એટલું તો સમજાણું, પણ મેં કીધું ગુજરાતીમાં થોડુંક હોય તો મને ખ્યાલ આવે. એટલે પુનિતાબેન ને દીપકભાઈ, આપનો આભાર ખૂબ ખૂબ. ધન્યવાદ. અમારે અમારે બ્લડ વર્ક ને બધું શું છે 3 મહિને થાય.
હા, બરાબર.
મારી એજ 72 રનિંગ છે.
હા, વેરી ગુડ, વેરી ગુડ, વેરી ગુડ.
અને મારા વાઇફ ની 66 રનિંગ છે.
અચ્છા, પુનિતાબેન એજ હું નહીં કહું, મારી એજ 72 છે, તમારી જેવી છે.
મારી 70 છે. 70.
બરાબર.
We are in the same boat, yeah.
એક જ લાઈન માં છીએ એમ.
અજયભાઈ, હવે
any other question? બીજા કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન છે?
4 ને 10 એટલા માટે.
હા, અજયભાઈ, છે બીજા કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન? અજયભાઈ, કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન છે?
દવા ચાલુ જ રાખે ને?
હા, દવા ચાલુ રાખો, હમણાં ચાલુ રાખો.
હું એક ટાઈમ લઉં છું, સુગર ની સાંજે જ ખાલી લઉં છું.
અચ્છા, ઓકે.
જ્યાં સુધી તમારા ડોક્ટર ના કે ત્યાં સુધી તમારે દવા લેવી જોઈએ.
ઓકે.
બધી જ દવા બધા જ ટાઈમે.
ઓકે,
ચોક્કસ.
હવે દીપકભાઈ અને પુનિતાબેન, there is no question right now.
Okay, okay.
We can
thank you. Thanks everyone. And we will.
Thank you very much, Deepakbhai, Punitaben. You are wonderful people. Wonderful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. I joined it for the first time.
Thank you so much.
Acha. What's your name?
Jignasa.
Jignasa.
I live in Norcal, Fremont Bay Area.
Acha, very nice.
Yeah, I used to live in Irvine earlier, but lastly since 2013 we moved here.
Jignasa Ben, do help me out. Our first live seminar is going to be in a Haveli of Fremont. I mean,
okay.
San Jose.
Milpitas. Yeah. Have ત્યાં move થઈ ગઈ છે.
San Jose, yeah. So you help me out on that because I will need some volunteer there.
Definitely, I will spread the word wherever I can. I am mostly active in BAPS, San Jose, but I will spread the word. There are many.
Listen, if San Jose wants to do it, your BAPS wants to do it, we will do it in BAPS also. You let me know. Let me know if you can arrange.
Yeah, હમણાં તો કોવિડ ના હિસાબે બધું બંધ છે. ખાલી દર્શન જસ્ટ હજી ગઈકાલથી ચાલુ થયા છે. But yeah, I will spread the word in all the group. Like, બીજા બી ઘણા બીવી ચૌહાણના અમારા followers છે અહીંયા આપણે. So I know them personally. એટલે we can both spread the word.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I will share my number also in the group. I am in the NDS California group, and you can connect me personally. ઘણા બધાને અહીંયા ઓળખું છું who would be interested in joining or coming to the live seminar to get the info.
Jignasa Ben, તમારો નંબર શું છે?
Yeah, 419
okay
902 1981. It's an Ohio number, but I haven't changed it. 1981.
Okay.
What's your last name, Jignasa?
Jignasa Mehta.
Mehta.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah. Any help, anything I can do in Bay Area, just let me know.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
દીપકભાઈ પુનિતાબેન હરિઓમ.
હરિઓમ. ચંદ્રશેખરભાઈ બોલો. શું
મજામાં છો ને?
Thanks for participating. Appreciate that, sir.
બધાને લાઇવલીહુડ પ્રોવાઈડ કરો તો તમે તો બરાબર હોવા જ જોઈએ ને. ચોઈસ જ નથી. Definitely has to be on the right track.
Correct. But actually, Punita Ben, you were supposed to let us know about your ground rules for WhatsApp. What can we post, what we cannot post, please.
We forgot. Ajay bhai, apne bhuli gaya.
You can still do it. People are still.
No, it's only 30. Next time we'll catch up with that.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.